Hello everyone, this is Ashish and welcome back to the podcast that we call Torq and
Fire!
and today we are again going to have a very interesting topic of discussion. Today we are going to talk about the Ruthless game of competitive examination. We have been a participant of it and we have
good
been
experience
we have even
are
been
having.
we have been even been a side where we are guiding, like we have both been
Like
teachers.
we have seen both failures and
Yeah.
winning in this game.
And then we have taught also and had a fair share of students as well.
Yes.
And today we are going to discuss, because I personally believe this game is really ruthless. And this is the part that a lot of people are actually not talking about it. And
a lot of people are not realizing, I think.
Yeah, realizing also. Like a lot of people,
everybody is still they are running like anything.
Like this is the best thing that you can do. If you crack these examination, your whole life is successful or things like that. And most of those who actually talk about these things do not have the experience on the other side. They have not seen what is kept on the other side, but still they will want to run for that. It is like you are trying to aim for a blank goal.
Or they just want, like, people are not interested in field, they are interested in
brand.
The name and the tags, basically.
Yeah.
They want themselves to be labeled as like something like ISRO scientist or ONGC worker.
Even some people who did their
they don't even know like what will happen after going to ONGC, what will happen after going to ISRO.
They did masters in like agriculture or something. They are asking that should I do how to get into ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Like, first of all, if you are interested in agriculture, you would not want to get into ISRO. If you are interested in ISRO, you would not have studied agriculture. Like this question, I do not know, cannot comprehend that.
Exactly.
But still, a lot of people do not know what kind of work goes on for an engineering services officer, but still they want to get into Indian Railways.
And even like I feel 98% people are so, Ashish.
Yeah.
Because nobody, I have seen you counseling people, and I think hardly 2% of people think about this, like what type of jobs they'll provide to us. They are only interested in this thing, like I want to become ISRO scientist, I want to become ONGC. They don't even know what is happening there in that.
They don't know the work
video
culture.
when you made that ISRO work culture is like they will send you, like they will keep you there inside the premises till 6 a.m. also.
Yeah,
it
that
is the case.
possible.
But a lot of people got panicked that what will happen.
Yeah.
So they don't know. They were aiming for ISRO earlier, and now they are panicked after hearing this, like the reality check, we can say, right?
Yeah. So they have been tuned in a certain manner that this is good, this is bad. And like the world is dynamically changing continuously, that the opportunities and the career field obviously is also changing. But they are not able to understand how to change along with it.
Okay, little philosophical talks. Why do people run after tags?
Because it makes them feel good about themselves.
Like,
Not
themselves, but for others they do it, I think. Because
no, I don't think so.
Suppose if you have, like, that was your passion to become ISRO scientist, but for someone else, like, why do you want to, like, for people who do not belong to this field, like, completely, and they now want to go to this ISRO or any organization, any reputed organization, right? So why they want that name? Because to be respected in the society, to be known by
because the whole society has been tainted like that only.
More than ourselves, they want to satisfy other needs,
and it works. Honestly, I think it works because when I got into BARC, the whole world started to see me in a different manner.
And after ISRO, everybody.
And ISRO, like, I was on the next level. Like wow,
a lot of rishtas coming to his house.
And there used to be, he's still working in ISRO. He's posted right now in Sriharikota. And there was a successful launch of Chandrayaan 2, right?
Yeah.
And newspaper people came to his parents' house and asked about, like, who is this person? And they actually printed the name of that person, that this person is working in ISRO. That respect is real. Okay, now you are in newspaper and everybody is knowing it. Basically
having respect.
Yeah.
That is not bad, I think.
That is bad because you are leaving it to someone else's hand.
When you are thinking about others.
Like
when you are thinking about yourself, that I want to get respected for myself, not for others. It's right.
There was one junior of mine.
Yeah.
Okay. I think a year junior, but by age he was very junior of mine. Alright. I think at least 3 years younger than me. Okay. Now he was saying to me one day, we were sitting along, and he said that I want to leave ISRO. I want to do this. I want to start a business. I want to start a business like this. These are my plans. I said, why don't you just leave it?
Yeah.
He said that I will lose that.
The big fan of yours, that guy?
Yeah. Okay. So he actually followed my videos. He actually followed my videos, and
big fan of his.
Then he found me in ISRO. We met, and
you went crazy after him.
No, not really. But
it's good, no?
Yeah, it is. I've seen people who have seen me on videos, and then they actually reach that organization and they find me. So it is a different feeling for them, at least for like 1 week or two. Okay, that guy is very good. Okay, at the end also, till the end also, he is genuine only. But this is what he said, that I don't want to leave this because I don't want to leave this tag. What will I tell to the society that why did I leave ISRO, or my parents will never allow, right? So he is actually not staying over there because he wants to work over there. He's staying over there because of the tag. Okay. Yeah. No better real life example.
And you have seen a lot of people there, no? You used to tell me that like a lot of people are there who are completely frustrated and are not able to leave their jobs because of the tag.
No, not because of the tag. That mostly is because of the job. It is a government job at the end of the day.
So you are saying like not even a single person is there who is frustrated and is not able to leave the job because of the tag?
A lot of them are there who would leave the job if they get another government job.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is not completely like that, but see, a lot of people might not be able to understand. It is not like people in these big organizations are like God or something, like in BARC. I said they are also human beings, and like any other human beings, they will be having their traits. Okay, they will all be caring about postings. There will be politics always, right? So it is all like a new game. Okay, when you get into a job, what is that? Okay, and a small butterfly,
like
I think.
A small fly came and I got scared.
Okay, now basically what we are talking about is life after the competitive examination, because that is also very, very important, because you need to understand what it is like after. But I'm pretty sure
my focus is still on that fly.
It went away though.
Yeah.
Okay, but let us talk about the competitive examination itself, because I think that a lot of times it is not fair, right?
Yeah.
Exams are definitely not
Obviously
fair.
It is not fair.
Especially because these competitive examinations, they mean so much to us. Like we'll be investing a full year of preparation. People will be even taking coaching.
I think like the very first reason for the examinations to be unfair must be because it is only 3 hours examination. Nobody can just like, you have literally kicked your ass for it for literally 1 year, 2 years, and I have seen people doing it for the last 5 years also. And you are evaluating their knowledge in just 3 hours. Like that can be incorrect. That can be incorrect also, because it can also be a case that the person may get panicked, may get nervous, maybe he or she hasn't eaten anything. That is case with me. Like if I don't eat anything,
maybe the person is sick.
My mind is completely empty and I can't do anything. Even I'm completely prepared. That happens. And out of nervousness, anything can happen. Like a lot of traveling on that day, that can lead to their mind like lowering, like mind capacity lowering. Anything can happen, and other factors also.
On top of that, there are mistakes in your question paper. Like, what the hell is that? Right? This is something that I invested somewhere on like 1 year preparation, spending late night and waking up early in the morning. And I find that 2 questions are wrong in your question paper. What the hell are you doing? Like the amount of seriousness that we take these examinations as, certainly that is not the level of seriousness that those people are taking this examination with, those people who are setting the examination, right? Otherwise there will never be mistakes like this.
So a solution what I see for it is, Ashish, that there should be continuous evaluation. Like it should not be of 3 hours. It should also depend on other factors. It should be continuous evaluation.
That is why they say that engineering services examination is way more fairer, because it used to be in various levels. First of all, there will be, earlier it used to be 3 days examination. But now also there are various levels. First there will be prelims examination, then there will be mains examination, and then there will be interview phase. And all of them are having sufficient
amount. It's not like I'm saying that even if they have prelims examination, So that prelims examination should, like, the evaluation of that exam should be done on basis of that. Like, maybe that person has appeared for, like, there is one mark for prelims exam. Suppose there is one exam. So there should be 2 to 3 steps for that. Like, so that person can, like, even if
luck
he or
factor
she,
is
like,
eliminated.
even if he or she doesn't, like, does something messy in first one or second one, third one, they can counterbalance in other cases, in other
if you
sets.
Increase the number of phases,
if they are talented, because a lot of time we have seen that so many talented people are not even able to crack the exams.
Yeah, there are a lot of examples, and me being in it for so many years, I know it better than most of the guys who are in this, or the people who are going to question me, because I've seen people in ISRO, I've seen people in BARC, I've seen people in IITs, those who got terrible rank in GATE examination because it was just a single day examination, 3 hours of examination.
And you have seen many people also, like, I have heard only because you have been guiding people
students also
since years now, right? Because, like, you have seen, you have to admit, I'm not offending anyone, but you have seen many people also know who are not so talented. According to you, like, you can see, which is, like, worthy of BARC or ISRO or any exam. Like, the talent. Like,
see, what I have found out is that people who qualify these examinations, I do not think any one of them get there by mistake. That is what I personally feel. People who qualify these examinations, all of them are good. But there are a lot of good people who do not qualify these examinations. It goes other ways, right? In GATE examination, I've seen a lot of people who just get a very good rank just by luck. That I've seen. All right, that happens a lot.
A lot of people say, like, who have secured a very good rank in this GATE and all good examination, national level examination. I have heard them saying that
they just got it by luck.
This rank and all that depends on this.
Sorry, it was a tiny fly. We have gotten rid of that. Now, you were saying?
Like, so basically it depends on luck, right? So, like, then I just think, like, how come their luck worked? Like, why don't my luck work?
Luck, what I've understood, luck is, like, it is randomness. It is distributed randomly in everyone, but when your luck will shine, you do not know. Maybe it will shine in your first trial, or maybe it will shine in your 50th.
Maybe if you're a winner, you'll just say, like, maybe out of luck.
So that is the problem. Something in which you get only like one shot. All right, anyone who is preparing seriously, they are getting basically only one shot. It is a completely different thing that they do not make it. Then they move forward and try again. But if you're getting only one shot and you involve luck factor in that, and when you see that the amount of investment that, and these days the coaching institutes and all that, they are taking enough amount of money out of these students. When you have invested the time and the money, and when the luck factor comes into the picture, then definitely it is not fair. No wonder so many people are now staying away from these competitive examinations. The number of students are decreasing. Like, there was absolutely no doubt that the number of students appearing in GATE examination this year would have decreased. But what they did is that they allowed third year to sit also.
And it decreased, I guess, because by like since 2-3 years it's dropping drastically. So even they are still wondering that what is happening. Even after like this, Ashish, after privatization of this PSU, that will decrease, So to balance that, I think GATE just came with this.
They are saying all sort of things, but most people know that most likely what is happening is that these fees of GATE examination. What is the fees of GATE examination right now?
It's $750 for girls and $1,500 for boys.
That is huge amount. If you look at what is the number of students who are appearing, what is the number of students? At least like in mechanics.
First, we have to admit GATE has played very smart. Because they have allowed third year students to sit in the exam. And
it used to be earlier also that third year students are sitting. But what I'm saying is that just look at the amount of money that they are taking. For example, 1,500, let us drop it down to 1,000 rupees. Taking an average out. All right, 1,000 rupees multiply. How many people are sitting? Just in a single branch, 2 lakh people are sitting.
Around 8 lakh people sit in the exam.
Okay, 8 lakh people. Right, let us say 5 lakh people. All right, now 5 into 10 to the power 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 3.
Oh God.
That is 50 crore, right? That is a huge amount of money. All right. And is really that much amount of money per student? Do you really need to take 1,000 rupees? Because some people
like
will
for
be
organizing one exam, like we were talking about this earlier also, about this aspect only of examination. You were telling me, Ashish, that ISRO conducts the national level online based exam only.
offline
or any like they are just for arrangement. No, they just need money, and that is 100 rupees.
ISRO does it for 100 rupees, and what they do is that they only conduct it in government schools. So they will be, since it is a government entity, they can be getting...
Okay, exceeded to 500. No, I don't think so.
No,
like
listen. Some people will be saying that since ISRO is doing offline, it is cheaper. BARC is doing in 500 and it is online. All right?
BRC is doing online and...
Okay.
Yeah.
And see, GATE examination is also doing similar. If you have seen GATE, you have seen
also
BARC.
Also the crowd is less, no?
Crowd does not matter because...
No, in GATE, like obviously the more people will come, the arrangement...
No, that you can understand. Number of people, if the number of students are less, then the number of schools or the colleges that you have to book is also less, right?
But they are charging 1,000, no? So that number will keep on increasing.
Okay.
You're getting my point? That number will keep on increasing.
And I think this year, because of the whole COVID situation, the number of schools or the colleges they have to book would be doubled. Right?
Yeah.
Because they will have to have more number of spaces.
Security and this safety and safety measures.
Safety will also
and
take
like
a lot of cost.
Sanitization of benches and everything of your the apparatus, whatever you will be using.
So who's to say that is not the reason? We can speculate, right? That is the reason why they have allowed third-year students as well. Right? Because how many...
It can be the case also, no? Maybe they can exceed the fees also.
Yeah, that might also be possible.
Yeah, there can be one possibility also.
Yeah, but anyways, like I said, ISRO can conduct in 100 rupees, BARC can conduct it in 500 rupees. Why do GATE has to go so high, right?
1,500 is a huge amount.
There are a lot of people who cannot actually afford that, right?
That's what I was about to say.
Even in BARC, there was one friend of mine who actually got into BARC. He said that luckily I was having 500 rupees. Otherwise, I was just like bankrupt at that time, because after GATE examination, people are all struggling and they will think twice to fill a particular form. Right? It's like BARC and all that. So,
and then traveling charges and all,
Yeah, traveling is also, it matters. Right now, traveling is higher anyways. And
exactly.
Most people have to travel at this point.
And it would be very challenging game right now. Like for people to transport here and there.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that our target is completely different, and people organizing these examinations, their target is completely different. Are they actually thinking that we want the best quality of students? Is that what is going in their head when they're organizing the examination?
So, like even in interviews also, a lot of interviews are there. I'm not saying all. A lot of interviews are there where the interviews they are just searching for those candidates who can flatter them well.
Oh, I have seen interviews. Let me tell you some interview stories.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, so see, a lot of times
they are not searching for talents.
See, a lot of time interview is not fair just because the interview is not in mood. I'll tell you an example. Very close friend of mine. He sat in an interview. I'll not take name.
Yeah.
And he went into the interview hall, and the interview was a little bit late. Okay, he was the last candidate. Okay. All right. This is a true story. I was there and I witnessed it. Very close friend of mine.
What was the interview? Which one?
BARC interview. Okay. I'll take the name. All right. Now this is what happened.
Yeah.
His interview was at the last. Okay, there is numbering, and his interview was at the last, and it was 7 p.m. already. Okay. And what happened is, they are having a clock. No, they'll start from, let us say, 10 o'clock in the morning, and by 7 o'clock they have to go home. Yeah. Okay. Now what happens is, at 7 o'clock his number is there, and interviewers are walking out. Okay, because they are saying that it's done, our time is out. Okay. And the people who are organizing, they said, sir, please take this last interview. All right. And they are just not in the mood. They just want to go home because it is 7 o'clock. Okay. And this guy has his whole career dependent on this interview.
Oh God.
And then finally they agree
That is so awful.
They finally agree to take the interview.
Yeah.
And what happens is that my friend was there. He said that they are just not in the mood. They were asking straight up random questions. The interview was over in just like 20 minutes.
Oh God.
It was so unfair for me. And he said that is the reason. Most likely, see, that depends. No, interviewer is taking your interview, and the student is already, he is sitting over there for last, how many? We both got at the same time, 8:30 in the morning. Yeah. And now it is 7 o'clock 11 hours, you're waiting over there, probably not eaten well, and now you have to deal with this. And this is what your career is dependent on.
And still they are just escorting you out after 20 minutes only.
Yeah. So it is not fair. Interviewers, a lot of times it is not fair. I've had some other stories also in a lot of interviews that interviewers, if you go too early, that is why people say don't get into the interview hall the first, or don't be the last one to get into the interview hall, because they are taking interview throughout the day, or all they want is this number of students. They do not care who it is, right?
Okay.
A lot of time it becomes unfair. So this whole system, interview is still better than written tests.
Yeah.
But definitely it is not the perfect thing.
Yeah, it is not completely perfect because it depends on mood of examiner, like interviews, and also like sometimes a person does well in the written, but he or she gets nervous in interview. Like
a lot of things are there. For example, there are 6 different panels of interview.
Yeah.
Okay, and every panel is having different set of interviewers. And what question comes to their head, or what I heard that there was one panel in BARC interview that was straight up rejecting every candidate that got in.
Why?
I don't know. That was the mood of the interviewer. He was expecting something else. There was one such thing in my college interview also. There were 2 panels in Wipro interview. Right.
So basically, Ashish, so you have been part of BARC for 1 year, like, right?
Yeah, 14 months.
Yeah, for around 1 year. So do you think that is completely like the interviews, they usually take, like, basically everybody thinks that BARC interview is very tough. But do you think they also take people on the random basis? Okay, let's take that person because he or she is coming every year.
No.
Is it the case?
I don't think so. There's something like...
because that you only said no. That depends on mood of interviews also.
No, that way it does not matter much. I don't think so that if a person has been appearing multiple times, they will get selected. What I've seen so far from my experience is that physics people, if they have appeared twice and they have failed, most likely they are going to fail the 3rd time also. Okay, this is what I've seen.
What about other streams?
For mechanical, I've seen fair share of first time like I've seen majority of people getting selected on the first try.
Yeah.
And there have been some examples, like even Gaurav Joshi got selected on the 2nd attempt of the interview. Okay. But they are very rare that if you have appeared before, you are appearing again, you get selected.
So Gaurav was selected like...
rejected first time, selected second time. All right. That is very rare. Okay. So I do not know what is going on actually. But
maybe they haven't studied that well in first year.
There is some bias though. In interviews, there's definitely some bias. And I know regarding placement also, there is some bias. They see where you are from and all that. They will be looking at it. Not in BARC, but I'm talking about others also. Okay. So definitely, I do not think that it is like 100% like Andha Kanun. It's not like that. All right. So...
So means basically like a little tip from Ashish, right? Just please them.
See, I knew about all those things.
Please them, no? Like you have to please them also, no?
Yeah, see, that is the thing.
Like pleasing someone in interview, does it play a vital role?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, obviously it play, like, but if someone
it's a general rule.
Suppose like if 100% mark is there for getting selected and you are around 80 or 90 and you're very good at pleasing. So what are the chances for that person to get selected in that organization? You
already got 80% marks and you pleased them also, then you're definitely in. Now what I'm saying...
No, their mark is 100%. Okay. Suppose I'm saying like 100, like out of 200, or like if somebody is getting 100 marks or like that, and you are getting around 80 or 85.
Yeah.
So after seeing your personality, after seeing your aura, like you have pleased them well, you have made them happy.
Yeah.
So does it play a
definitely role? See, I'll tell you both the examples.
In BARC examinations especially.
Remove BARC, I'm talking about, because I've given multiple interviews. So in general manner, I can say that if you have performed very well, extremely well, but you have arrogance, you do not have a very good chance. Because, and that I will stand with the side of the interviewers also, because they are choosing someone who they can work with.
Okay.
And if you are arrogant, you're not listening, because they are basically your bosses right now, and they will be your bosses in future. If you do not listen to them, basically what they're picking, they are not picking some entrepreneurs over here. They are picking someone who will work for them. This is the way, this is the meaning of job, right?
So even if you have underplayed there and you are able to please them.
Definitely. So that works a lot, because if you did not perform
so
well,
we can't say that it is basically, it's completely dependent on talent.
It's definitely not. That is what I teach most of the time.
Yeah.
And I knew all these things before I was appearing for ISRO interview, that how I have to play this game.
Yeah.
I took care of everything.
You have to respect them a lot, and you have to show them that I respect this institute a lot.
And see, if you did not perform well, but you show them that
you really are.
No, I can learn what you teach me, or you can be molded according to them. If you show them that, they are going to be very much inclined towards hiring you.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
that's a very nice thing Ashish just mentioned.
That is general idea of most of the interviews. That if you do not know something, you are strapped somewhere, you show them that you are interested in learning.
Okay, what is the trick actually? Like, our viewers must be like very curious to know that what is the trick for getting the interviewers to incline towards him or her.
Okay, the most important thing would be your personality.
Yeah.
Because that matters in BRC. Please eliminate BRC.
I'm so sorry. This topic has deviated to another, somewhere else.
No problem. It is a podcast. It does not matter.
Okay. Just carry on. Yeah.
Remove BRC. In BRC, personality does not matter a lot. Anything like it does not matter. Okay. But in other interviews, it does matter, because what you have done in engineering, I do not think that actually gets used right away. Right. Yeah. What does matter is that how you interact with people, because it is a job, it is a work. And a lot of jobs like BPCL, IOCL also, or even in ISRO, you'll have to be collaborating with a lot of people, you'll be interacting. So that is something that they certainly look at.
Okay.
So personality becomes important, your first impression becomes important, you're smiling or not, that becomes important, the way you talk, that becomes important, the way you explain things.
And if you are overconfident also.
Overconfident is mostly a problem for you.
Yeah, problem only. I'm saying that only. It can be problematic for you. Like, if you are just like overconfident about something. Like, I know everything.
Yeah, this is the general rule, no? You never argue in an interview hall.
Yeah.
Right? Even if you are right, you argued, you lost.
Yeah.
That is the person who is having a job for you.
Yeah.
Right? So you say yes to that person no matter what, just like you are going to do that throughout your job, throughout your career. This is the thing that they are going to see. So people who are in college or who are preparing for competitive examination, who never had an experience of having a job, they don't really know how to play this game, because they are not having the experience on the other side. Okay, anyways, getting to the competitive examination again.
That was also part of
this is all the part of competitive examination only.
The Ruthless game, that's why we call it.
Yeah, you understand, a lot of things comes into the picture.
Yeah.
And so many students will be going through it year by year again, not understanding what they're actually lacking.
Yeah. So also there, like, the role of coaching institute is also there for making it unfair.
Yeah, definitely, because everyone cannot afford. We know that very well.
And also level of colleges someone gets admitted to. Like, if someone, so if someone is getting admitted to a good, very good, recognized, esteemed institute, right? So maybe he or she is studying very well, and there only they get their 70 to 80% concepts get cleared. But on the same hand, if you talk about the private institutes and some
0% cleared.
Yeah. So unfairness has started from there only. Like, it has become unfair from that level only.
If you look at it, unfairness started from your birth only, where you were born.
From caste and religion, from everywhere. Like,
how much your parents paid attention to your education, or were you into video games or not? Everything comes into the picture. But what I think is that you can change it, at least like 4 or 5 years down the line. You can change it, what you want to do, or if you put proper effort, then you can change that path. But yes, it is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
It is possible, but it is difficult. Yeah. That is the thing. But yeah, coaching institute is something that definitely puts something else, that it puts the load of money on you, that whether you are financially good enough or not about your past, not about how much you're ready to work hard, but you will require some finance. And that is solely, the coaching institutes exist solely because of the stupid education system of this country.
Exactly.
Because the colleges are not teaching anything. They are not teaching anything. Nobody can come in front of me and they will tell me that we are doing very good in private organization, private colleges, because I've been a part of that. All right. So don't tell me over here the way they teach, or is it good or not. It is not good. They do not teach anything. The teachers itself, they do not know anything over there.
Yeah.
A lot of my teachers did not know the simple ideas of moment of inertia, or what is a cutting tool, what it would look from the side angle. I would go and correct them a lot of times.
Okay, but Ashish, I have only one more point to it. I want to add something also. Like, there are some teachers also who get paid well, and in college they don't teach, but they are teaching simultaneously on coaching institutes also. So there they give their 100% for teaching.
Yeah, in the contrary of school teachers, college teachers actually get paid very well.
Yeah,
they are paid very well.
Exactly. Even like my father was telling me only, like, even if I apply for this assistant professor, like I am net qualified, so if I apply for assistant professor, so I'll get around 60 to 70,000 money.
I'll tell you. See, I was in Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology, a private college in the league of like Vellore Institute of Technology, or your Amity these days. Okay, private colleges. Basically, at that time it used to be 2 lakhs per year. Okay, that time, that kind of cost. The teachers over there on hand getting in there, this is their first job as a teacher, they were getting 60,000 per month. That is a huge amount. That is like a government job, right? And in future it will become somewhere easily like 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh, very easy. In SRM and all that, they are getting that much amount.
Exactly.
So that is such a good amount of money, but still they are not teaching. Over there also they are not doing the justice to their job.
Exactly.
Right. So they are starting their coaching institutes. Even my teachers in my college were thinking of starting a coaching institute for GATE nearby, because that will print a lot of money.
Exactly.
If there is nothing else over there for the competition, start it. Right.
How good it would have been, like, if people, like, if teachers or professor, they would have taught students in the premises only. Not in coaching institutes, right? So can you give me water, please?
There was one teacher. I had only one teacher, and I will take proudly his name. His name was P.S. Bandopadhyay. There was like every college will have one teacher, no? That will be like branded teacher. He was a former ISRO scientist. That is why. And he also used to be HOD, but then he left. He was the only person who used to teach because he was just trying to do justice for his job. Like, he is going to teach properly. And he was old. He was like, I think... I could not say his age properly by looking at him, because he looked a little bit sick also. Somewhere around 75 to 80. Okay. But he was having trouble in walking, like standing like this, problem. But still he used to come on the stage and teach properly. None of the other teacher ever used to put that much effort.
So that's so admirable, no?
Yeah, those people are few. And I think the reason why he did that is because he was passed out of IIT Kharagpur. Do you know, he was a batchmate of PK Nag. You heard that name, no?
Yeah, PK Nag book.
Yeah.
I know.
She's not from mechanical, still she knows that name.
Yeah,
right?
Because in his videos and Akash Tyagi sir also, he mentioned that.
Yeah.
PK Nag is the Bible for mechanical engineering.
He was of that time when the only few colleges available were IITs and NITs, where education really went on. Okay. And now also in IITs and top NITs, good teaching is going on. Right. But the problem is with private, and that is the majority of the colleges that are available, and that is the majority of the engineers that you're producing. And obviously, if you have invested somewhere on like 10 lakhs to do engineering, you are going to expect a job. Now you're done with engineering, but you do not know engineering.
Exactly.
Here comes the coaching institute. 1 more lakh goes over there. Right? What are you going to do? You're stuck. You're stuck. Most of the people thought that engineering you are going to get a job, but then you find out that in 4 years things change, right?
Yeah.
Like, what was the job scenario in 2012? It was not the same in 2016, but you got in there because you did not predict the future well, right? So if you keep on playing like that, right now people getting into colleges and they're saying that, okay, ONGC, IOCL, BPCL, they get into over there thinking that I'm going to prepare for GATE 4 years down the line. They all are privatized.
Yeah.
That is what happens when you follow the herd.
Exactly.
If you do not think differently. Okay, enough of me talking about competitive examination or my experiences. What are your experience with competitive examination? Where did it start?
I have fair share of good experience also and bad experience also.
Okay.
Like, it started like after 12, I don't even count it.
Don't count
basically, it. Basically, then in this IIT JAM exam, after BSc, I appeared for it. Still, like, I got NIT. Okay, satisfied.
Were you serious 100% for that examination?
I was serious, but I think I know like I had the lack of preparation for it. I know where I was lacking.
You took coaching and all that.
Yeah, I took coaching, but I had some personal reasons also. So let's keep it aside, right? So for basically net exam and gate exam. So for net exam, I think I was seeing myself more higher in this exam because I prepared it like anything. You have seen me. Like I have prepared it very, very hardly, very disciplined, in very disciplined manner, very dedicatedly, right? But still I was not able to get that much good rank as I was expecting. Maybe because like I think for any particular exam, you need a particular direction to go, right? For gate, you need particular direction, and for this every exam for this is the true for every exam. So I think some people, if I call them lucky or are very smart to find that direction initially only, but some people who are talented, like the same talented people in equal amount, if they are talented in equal amount, they are not able to get that direction. So that's why I call these exams unfair, because they have only one direction to get themselves correct, right? So
a lot of times method of preparation matters a lot.
So if you are talented, if you are suppose in my case, if I have prepared, suppose if I got 25 rank, so basically so I should also get good rank. Under 100 I should get in gate. So why it didn't happen? Because it has another direction. Although the syllabus is completely same, although the person is same, although the other persons are also same, even if they are little bit less in gate, right? The other people are also same who are appearing for the exam. Then why it is different? Because the direction is different, right? So that's where the unfairness lies.
And it is also unfair because a lot of aspirants do not actually know that how they should be studying, because they just got out of the college and all they know about is about semester examination, about subjective examinations. And what they think is that they have to study a lot of books and they have to study a lot, but they do not know about the revision strategy. They do not know about how to give test series and what problems to solve. A lot of people will be solving a lot of numericals which will just not be important for that examination. So it is not fair. That student is also preparing properly only. They like investing time, a lot of time, investing a lot of effort, but he or she did not get proper direction. And a lot of times that is also that maybe that person would not be having proper guidance or something like that. Right. So it is not fair because of that, because you are investing that amount of effort, but still you might not get the result if your way of putting that effort is not correct. Right?
Even after like 2-3 attempts, like if person gets some sense like, okay, this is how we should move for this exam, and after that 2-3 attempts, that person is completely tired.
Even after 2-3 attempts, if you found the direction, you're depressed as hell.
Because you are studying the same thing again and again, and the societal pressure, parental pressure and other emotional pressure you have imposed on yourself. Like, I'm appearing for this exam since 3 years, since 4 years, and still I'm unable to crack it. And I think there only the person loses the game, because the moment you give up, because you have attempted it for 3-4 times, I think after, like in the worst case, after 5-6 times you can crack it. I believe so, Ashish, because now you have got the direction. Now you are very much known, you are very much familiar with this exam. Now you know how to proceed for this exam.
Minus the pressure.
Now you know. Like if someone or anyone removes this fear of failure, he or she can do pretty well.
And also on top of that, I feel that the amount of effort required is not fair for the kind of job that we get. I do not feel that is like, when I got the job, I thought that, is this what we were preparing for like 3 years? Really? Like, it is just another job. It is just another job. If you are getting into a private sector also, you minus the job security of like 35 years. But the salary, it's not like you are going to get in, you're going to become very rich all of a sudden. You are going to afford everything that you want, or even the perfect job satisfaction. Because even in ISRO, they just randomly throw you. Every now and then, they are just not going to see your qualities, not going to see your interest. I was All India rank 4. I was sent in IPRC. No reason why.
But I feel so sad, Ashish, in this country especially. People have money for donating in this temples, church, and every religious place. Fine, they have money to donate there, but I feel so sad that they don't have money to, like, even government also, they don't have money to donate money to this good organizations. Like, as a reputed scientist or as a reputed worker of this country, nobody is paid well enough according to their talent.
Yeah,
right?
see, there was a very good study done that why is ISRO able to do their launches so much cheaper than SpaceX. All right, and there were 3 reasons. One of those reasons was, you know what, the ISRO scientists are getting paid 1/3 of what SpaceX scientists are getting at the same level. So you're cutting cost over there, and definitely, like, a lot of people were surprised when I told the monthly salary of an ISRO scientist. They were surprised. Is this really what they are paid? They don't even know they are running for ISRO scientist post. Right? So,
and NASA scientists, they are treated like kings, no? There.
Yeah, over there they are paid well. Okay, it's not like they are going to be like millionaires. No, they are going to be paid all right, better than what the top scientist over here. I even saw the pay slip of my boss, and he is like 55 years old or something like that, and he is getting like monthly 2 lakh rupees. Isn't it?
After working for like how many years? Like
at least 25 years.
25 years. 25 to 30 years after working day and night in that institute.
Yeah.
And he's only able to earn 2 lakhs.
And for people like me, 2 lakhs is a lot. Like freshers, 25 years old, 2 lakhs is a lot. But you look at they are having family. They are having a lot of people are dependent on them. So it does not, that is a very small amount of money, right? And especially in government jobs, the increase in the pay is very low as you proceed forward. Like percentage increase. In private, it increases a lot. Like compared to other private sectors, the level, the pay band in which we enter is very high in government jobs. Like we are directly going to get into 50-60, that is also not less.
So now unfairness is there everywhere in terms of salary, in terms of talent, in terms of institutes, everywhere.
So see, it is good, but it is not worth like 3 years of struggle, studying like late night. People are just dying out there. A lot of people are getting depressed, and then even that,
a lot of people do suicide out of this.
I do not know any case so far in this.
I know, like I have, where I used to live in that area when I was taking coaching for NET. I heard those cases.
Okay, what was that case?
Like some, like 1 or 2 people
committed suicide.
Took this step, right? In Kota, you can see in
Kota there is huge amount of that.
Like obviously this is a very vicious game.
Okay, so see, what are we creating as engineers? Because there is a reason for that pressure, no? First, you invest so much money to do engineering. After that, you invest so much time and money for preparing for competitive examination. These engineering colleges do not have any placements. Students do not have any other options. People who are not going for engineering now are smart ones. People who are still thinking of getting into engineering, even though they do not have any specific interest. A lot of people ask from me that I do not know in which specific branch of engineering I'm interested in, which engineering field should I take. Like, don't take engineering, man. What are you doing? Right? You find your interest, until then because that much, if you take 10 lakh rupees now and you invest it in a business, any business, that is a huge amount of capital. Like I'm doing a startup right now. 10 lakh if I get right now, what can I do with that? In just 2 lakhs of saving, I built all of this and made this podcast and all. In 10 lakhs, that is a huge amount of capital. And that is something that you're investing just to get trapped in another investment. Because after 4 years of BTech, you don't even have another way.
Okay, Ashish, I want to ask one question to you. It's a very interesting question. So, basis on your current mental state, what would have you chosen? Like, if you had the same mental state back then in your 10th standard, right? So what would have you chosen after 10th standard, like the stream?
I would have chosen the exact same stream, because I took the decisions that I wanted to take way back. I took mechanical engineering on my interest. I had the CGPA. I could have easily converted into computer science engineering if I wanted the job or a private company. My father was saying, even though my father is a mechanical engineer,
he was reluctant for you to take mechanical, right?
He insisted me a lot of times that take electrical and electronics engineering or computer science engineering. But I did it. I took mechanical because I had interest in that. I am one of the very...
Because your father was mechanical engineer.
Maybe.
You grew up seeing him like doing work with machines and all.
Or maybe it is the natural... Because I do not think my father was that much interested in mechanical engineering. Right? He got into mechanical engineering when there used to be only 3 fields: mechanical, civil and electrical. All right? My father is a mechanical engineer who did like 30 years of his career in computers.
Yeah.
You know, he is a computer science engineer in that organization that he used to work in. Now he's retired. So he used to do payroll and all computer work throughout his life, right? But he wanted me to do computer science engineering because there was more job prospects over there and more softer kind of career over there.
You know, ask the same question to me.
What would you have done?
Yeah,
if you were in 10th.
Now I think I would have taken arts.
Yeah, that is...
And it is considered still like you are completely dull student, then only you can take arts.
No,
at my a lot of people have this, like people, actually regional people, like suppose your parents and like that, like the parent generation, they think that the like arts is for dull students. But now I imagine, wish I could have done something in English, wish I could have done something in pol science, wish I could have done something in history. I had so much inclination towards history. I had so great memory. In fact, I still has.
Yeah, so if I had an option of doing a parallel degree, it would be arts only. Like, what are we doing? Video creation or content creation or writing or speaking, kind of these things. These are all art only, no? Right? Exactly. That degree would have helped. But if you went and took art, you'll find a lot of people who are not interested in art but took art. Right? That is the problem in all the career fields in this country. Like wherever you go.
Basically, my main problem is that people are very reluctant to take arts at my side.
Yeah, because of the career that it is posing or the kind of jobs that you're getting.
No, actually they feel that if someone is getting the lowest marks, then only they'll get enrolled.
Yeah, that is also a stereotype fixed.
Exactly. Right? That's what I want to throw some light there. Right? So basically the point is there. And I feel so bad. Like now I see, like I also had that perception back then in 11th and 12th standard. But when the moment I entered Delhi University, I see, okay,
Delhi University art is big, no?
Yeah, these people are chilling a lot. These people are doing great. These
having
people
fun.
have so great opportunities. Like they are...
I still do not know the career opportunities in art field. Like I have no idea about what is going on.
They can do anything, no. They can do anything they want.
What are the various fields in art?
I feel like if you are doing history on or something like that, you can do anything related to history. You can start blogging. You can do anything.
Yeah. When it comes to blogging, everything is important. You can blog about anything, no?
You can easily make money. What I see that after arts.
These mass comm and all, what field they come in? Because that is also a very dominant field.
Mass comm, this emerged from humanities only.
Okay.
Yeah, this journalism, mass comm, these are all things. They are so good. Yeah.
But that is the problem, no? You are going to rush into a path that is very well lit, right? And soon you will find out it is very crowded as well.
Yeah.
And then ultimately, if you do good in any field, you are going to get a good job, okay? Or you are going to make sufficient amount of money.
Yeah.
But then again, these competitive examination, you're stuck with it if you're just choosing that path just because you think that is going to give you a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, I think this podcast is going to end over here. You want to add anything else, or we should call it a day?
Yeah, I think we have covered everything which was important.
We wanted to cover other things also, but about competitive examination and all, but most of the things we have covered.
I think we'll discuss that in another podcast where we'll talk about this game of...
We want to talk about the business of coaching institutes also.
There we'll cover these all things.
Because we want to talk about it separately. Don't want to mix this.
We want to make one podcast on this business which coaching institutes are running.
Yeah.
Right?
And let us know down in the comment section.
And again, a ruthless game.
Yeah, it is a nasty business, man.
Exactly.
And see, a lot of people used to think that I'm going to start a coaching institute once I left ISRO and all, because that is what most people do. That they'll get into PSU, they'll crack a lot of examination, they'll leave that PSU and start a coaching institute, right? For me, that is the most boring job on this planet. But anyways, for people who do it, God bless you. Anyways, now, if you have any other topics that you want us to talk about, put it down in the comment section.
Why don't you people suggest us? Everybody is right. Ye kya hai? Wo kya hai? Tumne ye kya kiya? Wo kya kiya? Please suggest us some good topics.
Yeah. And if you don't suggest us, we are having plenty of topics in our sleeves. We are going to keep on making this podcast weekly. It's going to keep on coming. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know about your opinions down in the comment section. I'm sure even if I did not say that, you are going to put your opinions down in the comment section. Just keep it clean. And that's about it. We'll see you next time.
And I said that the last statement out of jokes. Like, don't take it personal. Like, aap hamare comments ko itna personal lete ho. Now people will start commenting on that.
A lot of things we said out of joke only.
Yeah, don't take it on personal level.
Yeah, and that's about it. We'll see all of you in the next one.
Till then, bye. Take care. Bye-bye.
And keep smiling.
Oh, he finished my line. Bye-bye.
That is what happens when you follow the herd.
Exactly.
If you do not think differently.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You have to add something? Ms. Komal Taya? Why are you laughing? Too long of a rant? That is why. Okay, till she is done laughing, maybe I'll cover it up because people listening at Spotify will not be able to understand.
Sorry, I don't know why I laugh.